I'm at work right now on standby. Happy New Year to everybody. Um, so I got good news. I'm officially part of the Father Club. My son was supposed to be born January 3rd. That was the due date, but he came early. He came December 31st. Now I'm gonna tell you about my experience, how everything went down. So, I currently live in PA, and my girlfriend live in New York, Brooklyn. So I was in PA. I left went to PA that weekend, that New Year's weekend, and I left December 30th. So like December 31st, like around 4 in the morning, she called me twice. She said her water broke, right? So her water broke. I boom, her water broke. And so I'm like, what? Your water broke for real? I'm calm. Anybody know me, like I'm a calm, smooth, and all that. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm from PA. It's 4 in the morning. My little brother wanted to come. I said, yeah, you can come with me to the hospital. Now I'm driving from PA to New York, 5 in the morning, right? 5 in the morning, and ain't no cars on the road. You know what I mean? The cars the little bit of cars that is, I'm swerving by them. Thank God. The police wasn't on bullshit and nothing like that. So I was going and all of that. I ended up beating them to the hospital. We went to Kings County Hospital. Right? Went to Kings County Hospital. I got to New York. I beat them to the hospital. So we got upstairs. Her mom was there. I was there. My brother was in the waiting room. Her sister was outside. So she was in a lot of pain. The contractions was coming. Now let me rewind for a minute, right? When she called me and said her water broke, right? I FaceTimed her soon after. She's doing her hair, doing her hair and shit like that. Like, she about to have a photo shoot on the delivery table or something, right? So, but, fast forward back to the story. She's on the table, she's in distress, and I'm like, damn, my poor baby. Like, she have a very low pain tolerance. So it was hard seeing her like that. And the contractions was kicking her ass. Had the baby had the same sweater on now. The same hat on. Except for my work vest. And she was in distress and stuff, so they finally took her to another room to give birth in, and so she was not having it. she was in pain. She was like, "Back the fuck up!" She was in pain. She was like, "Back the fuck up! I need a break! She was not having it. She was like, wait. She was like, I think he coming. All types of shit, right? So the nurse was, trying to tell her, the baby isn't ready yet. But my woman, she was persistent. She was like, no, I think he's coming. I think he's coming. So another nurse came and put her fingers in the vagina and measured to see where the baby head was at. She said she felt the baby head. So one of the nurses was like, all right, well, we're going to try to push for it. So the other doctors came and stuff. So I'm right by her side. Her mom sitting down. I'm on her right side. The other doctor on the other side. So we got her legs pent up. I'm right by her side. So I got one leg pent up. The doctor got the other leg pent up. You know what I mean? So her other leg pent up. So the doctor saying push. And they wanted me to, when she pushed, they wanted me to help lift her head up. My right hand on her head, so her chin could hit her chest. So when she pushed, her chin the chest. So so they saying push, and Let me rewind a little bit. I'm sorry, I know I'm all over the place. We got to the hospital like around. I got to the hospital like around 6 in the morning. All right, so now when it now as she's pushing is 9 a.m. So she's pushing. Um, the doctor's saying push, push like every 15 seconds. So going push, push, and she and like probably like by the fifth push, I seen like a little hair pop out like this, little hair pop out like this, little blood on the shit, and I'm like, oh shit, he right there. And I looked at it, I'm like, push, boo, you got this, push. And she pushing again. She pushing again, and like by the eighth push, the baby came right out. They pulled the baby out. I watched the baby come out and everything, and I was just like, wow. I was like, he had like a bunch of white, he was covering like white substance and things of that nature. And they cut the umbilical cord off and shit. And I was just like, wow. He didn't cry nothing. They like patted him. He cried a little bit, but he shortly stopped and stuff. And it was like, a wonderful experience. I seen prior videos of, like guys passing out, and I heard stories that, it was how men saying how, it was a crazy sight to see, but watching it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad at all. And I seen her. She did such a beautiful job pushing the baby out. The baby was born 9:34 a.m. December 31st. My first son. Um, man, it was a wonderful experience. After they stitched her up and things of that nature, they cover they take the, wipe the baby down and things of that nature. I'm having a boy, a son. His name is Titan Christian Hunter Briggs. And it was a experience that I won't ever forget. My woman, she didn't have no epidural. She didn't she took it like a champ. She wasn't in labor for long. We got there like 6 in the morning. It was in one room for like an hour. They was testing the vitals. Then like maybe like an hour later, they took her to another room to give birth in. And then, she was pushing for like 3 minutes. And yeah, just about wasn't long. She was born. We got to the hospital 6 in the morning. He was born 9:34 a.m. And I'm very proud of her. For someone who can't tolerate pain, she did a beautiful job. She's a warrior. Shout out to her. And looking at the baby, he's looking at my son. He just looked so precious. He looked so precious. He was so tiny. He is still tiny, but he's so precious and tiny. I'm like, wow. I got a son, like a real baby. You know what I mean? Me and mine. You know what I mean? Because, it's been, you don't know, but it's been one hell of a journey for me. I had women, fake pregnancies to be with me, all types of shit. You know what I mean? So, this one was a real baby, by a good woman, that I'm having a baby by. And, discharged yesterday, January 2nd, discharged. And got home like around 6, 7, give or take. And I completed my first, night as a dad, really, home, being home and stuff with my girlfriend. And ain't really get much sleep, but we had great teamwork, getting it done. She didn't really get much sleep. I'm at work right now. I got no complaints. I'm grateful. I'm honored. I'm blessed. And his name is Titan. He got a powerful name. My girl chose that name. And shout out to her, for being creative. It was a beautiful experience. Can't stop smiling. Yeah. So yeah, that was my experience. That's how my 2023 kicked off. He came early and inspected. And yeah, that was my experience. Watching watching my woman give birth and watching the baby come out. I'm 28. It's my first baby. And yeah. Happy New Year, y'all.